Well, we're definitely ready for a good time here at USA Raceway, getting ready for the green flag. 8 laps the distance here tonight for your IMCA Sport Mods. They are underway, barreling off into turn number 1 at full song. 7 cars in this first heat race of the night will be Heat Dry taking the lead away from Michael Agrala. Beau Partain, the 75C, in the mix as well. Started outside of row at number 2. Just got that car done. Brand new car for him. Actually wanted to buy a stock car. Did Beau Partain, not the modified, or not the sport mod, excuse me. Decided on the sport mod after watching a couple of the stock car races. Some of those guys might race a little bit over their head. So Beau Partain sticking with what he knows best, and that is the IMCA Sport Mod. Hell of a shoe. And that 75C machine just got that thing lettered with the help of Mark Harrison a little bit earlier. Right now, he runs second as Heat Dry, continues to show the way. Then it's Michael Agrala Jr., Jacob Madrid, and John McCarty. As Beau Partain now looks to the inside of Heath Dry in the number 7 machine. Beau Partain didn't have anything for Heath Dry that last time by. And his Dirt Works MMR machine as he once again puts the pressure on that 7 machine of Dry. Dry and Partain, they've driven away from the 21 JR Michael Agrala Jr. and Jacob Madrid as McCartney and Ty Rogers start to battle for that 5th spot. The battle is on now for the race lead, side by side off of 2. It's Partain down the inside, Dry on the outside, drag racing turn number 3, give it to Beau Partain. Beau will wash up the racetrack just a smidge, get it back in the throttle, and will lead that lap as cross flags are up. 4 laps down, 4 laps to go here in this first heat race of the night. For your Northern Sport Mods, as Michael Agrala Jr. now looks to the inside of Heath Dry, who completely missed the entry going into turn number 1. Almost made contact with the outside retaining wall, did that 7 machine of Dry. Now Agrala Jr. down the inside, going to make a side-by-side battle for that 2nd spot. Say race into turn number 1. Dry on the outside, Agrala, the Tucson, Arizona native, down to the inside. Trying to work his way past him. Can't quite do it as Jacob Madrid going to throw his name into the mix as well for that 2nd spot. 4 cars running nose to tail now for that 2nd position. It's led by Heat Dry. He'll lead him on the outside. Michael Agrala Jr. will go down the inside. Going to lose a little bit of ground though on that inside line as Heat Dry drives away. And here comes Jacob Madrid right down to the back bumper, right up to the back bumper of the 21 JR. Madrid drops the nose down low. His car pushes up tight at the center of 1 and 2. Allows John McCarthy Jr. to look down his inside. He'll take over that spot as the white flag flies for Beau Partain. And Beau Partain will lead the field down the back straightaway one final time here in heat race number 1 through turns 3 and 4 as a full straightaway lead on that brand new hot rod. Beau Partain wins heat race number 1 for the Sport Mods, but the battle is still on for that 2nd spot. Michael Agrala Jr. down the inside of Heath Dry. Dry though will hang on over Agrala, McCarty, Madrid, and Rogers. And green flags in the air. David Farley also in the mix as well. Started outside of row at number 2. He'll be side by side with Darren Center. Speed of Madrid washes up the racetrack. Kind of closed off Farley's momentum. Thought something might have broken on the number 15 machine of Speed of Madrid, but now he's back in the throttle trying to chase down your race leader. That's going to be Mark Harrison, who will lead lap number 1. Harrison leads lap number 1, followed by Speed of Madrid. Then it's going to be David Farley, Darren Center, and Shelby Fry, your top 5, as Farley might have made contact with the wall right at past the start-finish line. Saw a couple of sparks fly off of that race car as they go single file. Your top 4. The battle is on now for 5th. Chris Tipton trying to chase down this fellow Casa Grande, Arizona native of Shelby Fry as they race through turns 3 and 4. Will be Tipton going top shelf on Shelby Fry. Fry, though, able to hold off Tipton for the moment as they race into turn number 1. Darren Center in the mix as well as now Shelby Fry starts to catch in that. Back bumper washes up the racetrack just a bit through turns 1 and 2. Allows Chris Tipton down to dive down to her inside. And once again, Tipton now going to take a top shelf once again through turns 3 and 4. Shelby Fry almost lost the car. And turn at number 3, going to lose a spot. She able to get that car back up underneath her. Out front, no change. Mark Harrison showing the way. Has about a half a straightaway advantage on the 15 machine of Speed of Madrid. And that's another 12 car lengths back to David Farley in the 51F. followed by Darren Center and Chris Tipton, as Darren Center was all sorts of squirrely in that zero machine. That allows the 12T of Chris Tipton to pull right up to him. Tipton to the outside through turns 1 and 2. Now going to follow the tire tracks as Darren Center, who once again washes up the racetrack just a smidge. There looks to be a few dry patches around USA Raceway, and Darren Center is having all sorts of issues getting through them. He's able to get through the 1 and turn at number 3 as David Farley tries to diamond off, or Chris Tipton, tries to diamond off that turn number 4 to reel in the zero machine of Center. Can't quite do anything with him, as once again Center with a big bobble going into turn at number 1 as Tipton right there breathing down his neck. That's a battle for the 4th position on the racetrack. It was side by side for a brief moment off of turn number 4. But it still will be Darren Center hanging on to that spot. As we check in on your race leader, Mark Harrison leads the field off of turn number 4 for the white flag this time. Mark Harrison trying to do what his good buddy Bo Partain did earlier on. That's win his heat race, as Mark Harrison was putting the lettering on the 75C just a few hours ago, and here he is leading the heat race through turns 3 and 4 one final time. He can stretch his legs over the 15 of Speed Madrid, still win heat race number 2, followed by Speedy Madrid. David Farley right now in that 3rd spot off of 4. He'll hang on to that, but Darren Center and Chris Tipton rounding out your top 5.